pandemic relief programs, they are set to expire next month. Jess Smith is looking into this for us. And Jess, this could potentially be devastating for the economy. What's exactly on tap to expire next month?
Well, there are several different programs that are set to expire. And you're right, this could be devastating. Experts I talked to called it a perfect storm as COVID cases are starting to rise. First, we have the unemployment insurance enhancements. We have two programs, one that allows gig workers to access benefits and another that gives laid off workers 13 extra weeks of benefits. Millions of people could lose their unemployment benefits if those programs lapse at the end of the year. I talked to the chairman of the House Ways and Means Committee, and he said that it is imperative that these programs are extended. Let's watch.
I'd go so far as to say that the CARES Act saved the American economy. Obviously, we were trying to buy time when we developed the plan and drafted the parameters of the CARES Act. But of all the provisions that we put together, I think perhaps one of the most important, if not the most sound, was the extension and expansion of unemployment insurance. I think it allowed people not only to make rent payments and mortgage payments, but it also allowed those to simultaneously embrace liquidity and create demand.
Congressman Neal said he is hopeful as lawmakers try to come up with a spending bill to avoid a government shutdown on December 11th, that they might be able to work out some sort of an extension on those programs. But there are other programs that are going to expire as well. We have the eviction ban that the CDC put in place through the end of the year. That goes away next month. And then renters will not only have to start paying their rent in January, but they'll still owe all the rent that they didn't pay in the past few months. That's why we're hearing lawmakers say there needs to be more relief to actually help renters pay their back rent. It's a similar situation with student loans. Those payments have been paused, but they're set to start back up again in January. I talked to one expert who said this is just kicking the can down the road again. You need broad-based cancellation in order to really help people. There's also paid family leave. One of the first coronavirus bills earlier this year enacted some paid family leave so people could take leave if they get sick, or if they're caring for someone who's sick, or if they're caring for kids when their school closed. That's going to go away. And then finally, we have state and local aid. State and cities have to use the money from the CARES Act by December 30th, or they have to give it back. And then small business loans, one program is set to run out on December 21st. This is not the Paycheck Protection Program. That's already lapsed. This is another one that allows small businesses to get low interest, long-term loans. The last day to get in an application for that program is December 21st. So all of these things happening at the same time. One economist I spoke to called it an anti-stimulus measure if lawmakers don't do anything here. She says there is need for more relief, and then it's going to make it just so much worse if you let the existing relief run out. Of course, President Trump or President-elect Biden could eventually step in and take some executive action, but Congress is really needed to make the big difference here.